What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you. May God continue to guide you, keep you, comfort you, aid you in your growth and development, as well as the healing stage of your life. Family, man, we got to grow up emotionally, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? Man, this is going to be rough for some of us. You know what I mean? But we got to grow up and understand that, man, trusting God is crucial to our growth and development. But many of us talk about trusting God, and we have no idea what trusting God or trusting the process really is. So many of us think that, man, I could just sit back and I don't have to do anything. You know, I can just sit back and it's all in God's hand. It's up to God and God this and God that. And again, we got to understand what that says, what that means. Trusting God is not about just sitting back with your legs crossed and you not doing anything. You've got to do the work. You've got to do the work. Trusting God don't make you lazy. Trusting God don't take the responsibility of your actions off of you. Trusting God does not mean that you're not held accountable for the things you do and the things you say. We got to grow up and understand this. When I sit back and say that I trust God, yes, I know that ultimately the universe, God, is in control of things that I cannot control. I get that. But that does not mean that I do not have the responsibility to sit there and do the work of dealing with my pain and my trauma and the things that got me twisted. Trusting God does not take everything off of my plate. It just means I don't have to be in fear. I don't have to worry about whatever's going to happen. I don't have to worry about what's going to happen. Why? Because I'm doing the work to deal with my fear, to deal with my control issues, to deal with my abandonment issues, to deal with my codependency, to deal with my self-hatred, to deal with my low self-esteem. So when I say that I'm trusting God, yes, I'm trusting God, universe, to do their part. But I got to do my part. We got to catch that. And that's the part that the great majority of us don't want to talk about. We want to talk about, man, Jesus got me and I got God. And man, Jesus is my co-rider and my passenger and all this other crazy stuff. And it is what it is. Do what you do. But I guarantee you, as long as you have that mentality where God is doing everything and you ain't doing nothing, as long as you have that mentality that Jesus take the wheel and Jesus got you and Jesus but you're not responsible for anything. You're not accountable for anything. You'll never grow into all that you came here to be. You'll never blossom into that phoenix. You'll never blossom into that giant that you came here to be. You will always be that weak-minded, simple-minded, low vibrating frequency. That's all you're going to be. That's all you're going to be. You're going to be stuck in your growth and development. You're going to be stunted. You'll watch other people shoot right past you. You'll watch other people blow up and glow up right past you. And you'll stay stuck in that frequency. You'll stay stuck right where you're at. And we got to catch that. We got to understand that. Yes, I trust God. But I got to do the work. I trust God to do their part. God trusts me to do my part. Catch that. The Bible says. Again, I'm not a Christian at all. But for those of you that believe in the Bible, for those of you that are Christians, the Bible says, God won't put any more on you than you can handle. God won't put any more on you than you can handle. What is that saying? God is going to do his part, but motherfucker, you got to grow the fuck up emotionally and do your part. Catch that. You got a part in this bitch. You got a part in this motherfucking journey. You got a part in this fucking game. And that part is understanding the motherfucking rules. That part is understanding, okay, wait a minute. If I deal with my shit, if I heal from my shit, If I release all the low vibrating shit that I'm holding on to, if I release all the unforgiveness that I'm holding on to, if I release the anger that I'm holding on to, if I release the bitterness and the racism and the homophobic shit that I'm holding on to, if I release the low self esteem, if I release all that shit, if I deal with my shit, then God is obligated to do his part. God can't do his part because you won't do your part. Catch that. You sitting here talking about you got all this faith and trust in God. You sitting here talking about you working for Jesus to work it out. You waiting on God to fix it. And God is like, nah, motherfucker, this ain't how this works. In order for me to fix it, you got to do it. In order for me to fix it, you got to fix you. You got to fix you. You got to work on you. You got to deal with your bullshit. You sitting there with your legs crossed, not doing shit, talking about everybody else, judging everybody else, putting everybody else on blast and putting them down because that dress is too short and this and that and all this other stupid shit. And you sitting back waiting for God to fix it. You sitting back waiting for God to work it out. What the fuck are you waiting for God to work out? Because God ain't working shit out. Because you ain't working shit out. In order to get God to start moving, you got to move first. In order for God to start moving, in order for the universe to work on your behalf, there's some shit, some prerequisites that you've got to fucking meet. And you can sit here, name it, claim it, blab it, and grab it, and all that other bullshit you want to. Ain't shit gonna happen on your behalf until you grow the fuck up emotionally and start doing the motherfucking emotional work. See, it's that real shit people don't like talking about. It's that real shit people don't want to fucking understand and grow and understand. Why? Because now they got to accept the fact that I'm responsible for my fucking life. I'm responsible for the fucking outcomes in my life. I'm responsible for my growth and development. I'm responsible for my financial devastation. I'm responsible for my failed relationships. I'm responsible for my mediocre living. I'm responsible for being stuck here in a fucking gutter. I'm responsible for constantly hooking them with these righteous ass, hoish ass motherfuckers. I'm responsible for always dealing with these low vibrating, toxic ass fucking dudes. I'm responsible for me. You're responsible for you. You better grow the fuck up and understand that. You want a king, but you're not worthy of a fucking king. That's your fucking twisted ass ego that got you fucking overinflated, thinking that you're valuable, thinking that you're worthy of being a fucking queen. I don't give a fuck how you dress. I don't give a fuck what your title is. I don't give a fuck how much money you have, what your fucking address is. Your emotional maturity, your spiritual maturity says you're fucking low vibrating. Your emotional spiritual maturity says you're not valuable. You're not worthy to be a fucking queen. You got all this shit going for you, but you're a fucking gutter queen. You got all this shit going for you in this physical realm, but spiritually and emotionally, you're a fucking swamp king. You ain't shit. And that's the motherfucking truth. And it is what it motherfucking is. We've got to grow the fuck up and understand that. You can fake the funk all you want to all these superficial motherfuckers that can't recognize real. And so we pretend that we're all that. We talk about our jobs. We talk about how much money we make. We talk about the clothes and and all this other superficial shit to look like we're evolving, to look like we're growing up, to look like we're blowing up. And physically, man, you're doing good. You're taking care of your body. You looking good. But on the inside, emotionally, spiritually, you're fucking shit. All you've done was to put expensive shit on top of shit. You put lipstick on a fucking pig. You put a dress on a fucking pig and called her a fucking queen. Called her a boss babe. Called her a boss bitch. Called her a fucking baddie. Nah, mother, you still a fucking pig. I don't give a fuck how you dress it up. Because the inside ain't shit. We got to catch that. We got to deal with our fucking shit. There's no getting around it. There's no fucking hiding that. Damn. We got to catch this, family. We got to catch this. Yes, we have to trust God, universe, source, whatever you want to call it. Yes, you have to trust that. But you have to do the fucking work too. Before you can even say that you really trust that, you got to be willing to do the motherfucking work. You can say you trust God all you want to. But if you ain't doing the work, your words ain't reflective of your fucking actions. Catch that. Your words don't line up with what you fucking doing with your life. Your words don't line up with how you're living your life. You talk the talk of spirituality. You talk the talk of being a Christian. You talk the talk of being a chosen one. You talk the talk of being righteous. You talk the talk of being a star seed. But your fucking words ain't in alignment with how you're fucking living. Because you're not doing the fucking work. And the reality is, you're not doing the work because you're emotionally, spiritually lazy as fuck. You're not doing the work because you really don't trust God. You really don't trust Source. You don't think you have to do the work. Because it's so much easier just sitting back and just telling everybody, you're just waiting on God's time. You're just waiting on divine time. You're just waiting on the move of God. You're just waiting on the hand of God. And the whole time, God's like, man, fuck this motherfucker. This motherfucker full of shit. They ain't waiting on shit. This motherfucker ain't waiting on me. This motherfucker lying to all them ignorant ass motherfuckers that don't know any better. This motherfucker lying on me. Talking about he waiting for me to do some shit. No, motherfucker. We done been told your stupid, ignorant, hard-headed motherfucking ass. We not gonna move a motherfucking finger. We not gonna bust a move or do shit until you grow the fuck up emotionally. But you don't want to do that part. You don't want to hear that part. You want to tune that part out and sit back and say, well, I'm still waiting on God. God's going to deliver me. God's going to fix it. God ain't going to do shit until you grow the fuck up and do the motherfucking work that you're responsible and accountable of doing. In the fucking conversation. It is what it motherfucking is. And it's going to be what it's going to motherfucking be. You're going to be miserable as fuck for the rest of your life. You're going to be lonely as fuck for the rest of your life. You're going to be depressed, angry, bitter, and all that other stupid, ignorant ass shit for the rest of your fucking life until you decide to grow the fuck up emotionally and deal with the bullshit that's causing you all those toxic ass fucking feelings. You could pray till the fucking cows come home. You could pray from now till 2089. God ain't doing shit for you. Universe, source, the most high, ain't doing a motherfucker fucking thing for you. They're going to leave your dusty, thirsty, dry ass right where you're fucking at until you grow the fuck up and deal with your fucking bullshit. That's how you show God you trust him. That's how you show the universe's source, the Most High, that you trust them, by doing the fucking work. It is what it is. I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, to even challenge your way of thinking. We've got to grow the fuck up, family. I love you guys. Thanks for rocking out with me, family. Happy healing. Peace.